Fellow countrymen and women, I'm here to address you once again in the course of our nation's history. I'm here to address Nigerians, especially on my brother and friend, the former governor of Anambra State and the former vice presidential candidate of our political party, Peter Obi. Peter Obi is one of the finest Nigerians who is intellectually mobile and administratively sagacious. He is a great Nigerian, and by the grace of God, he has the potential of being a great president in the nearest future. I celebrate you, Peter Obi, and I celebrate your movement for a new Nigeria. I celebrate your conscientization of the Nigerian youth and public on governance and building a new Nigeria. But I want to advise that your time is not now, because you will have to wait for your time. I've listened to your postulations, I've listened to your arguments, I've listened to your deliveries, I've listened to your campaigns, and I can say that 90% of your campaign is dwelling on reducing the cost of governance. I mean, most of your campaigns is around cutting the costs of governance. And I want to tell you that the problem of this country is beyond just cutting the cost of governance. The problem of this country is beyond reducing the cost of governance. I'm not saying that is deceptive, I'm not saying it's pretentious, but I'm telling you that it is less than 1% of our national problem. Beyond cutting the cost of governance, and I want to say that cutting the cost of governance, you don't need to be a president to cut the cost of governance. If you have a very effective Minister of Finance, you have a very effective Minister of Budget and Planning, you have a very effective CBN governor, you can cut governance. You have a very effective chairman of the economic team. You can cut governance with the cooperation of a president. But I want to say that that is not our major problem today in this country. What we need today in Nigeria is to unify this country. Nigeria has never been this divided in our national history. Not even during the Civil War are we this divided. There is no trust between the North and the South. There is no trust between the East and the North. There is no trust between the West and the South and the Southeast. So we need one character who have the capacity and capability to unite us together as a nation first, because we need to first believe in ourselves as people. We need to believe in our unity. We need to believe in our togetherness even before we can make progress, because without unity there can be no peace, and without peace there can be no development. So first, we need a unifier. Who can unify this country? Today I want to ask sincerely Peter Obi and his supporters, can Peter Obi be trusted by a typical Katsina man or somebody from the northern part of this country? Can he be trusted as an Igbo man by Middle Belters, by core northerners? The answer, in every sincerity of purpose of heart and commitment, is no. So we need one Nigeria who is going to be trusted by every part of this country, who the North will believe in, who the South will believe in. And that person, without blinking my eyes, is Atiku Abubakar, who, when it was dangerous for any northerner to talk about the issue of devolution of powers, when it was dangerous for any northerner to talk about the issue of restructuring, he did, with every boldness in him. Today, Atiku Abubakar married a Yoruba man, have Yoruba sons. Atiku Abubakar married Igbo woman, he has Igbo children. Atiku Abubakar married Hausa woman, he has Hausa children. Married a Fulani woman, he has Fulani children. He's a pan-Nigerian, he's a true African Nigerian man. Only him, among those who are candidates of presidential, who are candidates of any political party today, seeking for the presidency of this country, have the capacity and potential to bring us together as a nation. So I want to say, it is time for us to think. I encourage the crusade, the movement started by Peter Obi to continue. Move from campus to campus, move from community to community, move from one progressive group and organization from this country to another, to campaign for the new Nigeria that is to come, and be part of the movement of Atiku Abubakar to rebuild, to restructure, to reorganize, and reboot Nigeria as a country. We must speak the truth, and the truth is the truth. You are a great Nigerian. I salute your political and intellectual sagacity. You are one Nigerian that I know. Tomorrow, there's a space for you. But for today, let us forget the social media drama. Let us forget the diaspora euphoria. The truth of the matter is we need a unifier. We need one Nigerian that can solve the problem of insecurity in this country. We need a Nigerian that will have intel from every security facet of our national life. We need a Nigerian that will get intel from Cameroon, from Chad, from Mali, from Benin. We need a Nigerian that have that capacity to solve the problem of Boko Haram, banditry, and kidnapping, because he has intel and connection with the security network in the sub-African region. And that's Nigerian today. It's Atiku Abubakar.
See politicians talk about, Peter Obi not having structure, but almost every politician is afraid of Peter Obi. APC is afraid of Peter Obi. PDP is afraid of Peter Obi. Almost everybody is afraid of Peter Obi. In fact, for them to make any political point, Mokri has made it his prerogative that whatsoever content he's uploading on all his social media channels, he must link it to Peter Obi. So look at Dino MELAYE that didn't achieve anything even as a senator. And now he comes up to talk against Peter Obi. That Peter Obi's campaign is revolving around cutting cost of governance. What other else is the major problem of this Nigeria than the excessive spendings and all of that? Peter Obi can manage the economy, not just cutting the cost of governance. And I know, of course, that the Nigeria needs unity. There is no unity in this country, which I know, I believe. Yar'Adua married an Igbo woman to at least lead well for the 2 years of his leadership before he died. Did he marry a Yoruba woman? He did not. What of Obasanjo? All these administrations on record, they are better than the current administration we're into. All those past leaders that we've had, how many of them married across tribe to show that they are pan-Nigerian, to show that they can unite the country? Atiku Abubakar, yes, you can say he's good, but Atiku Abubakar cannot become the president of Nigeria. Now just look at Dino MELAYE also has his own say on Peter Obi has really suffered. Dino MELAYE is also coming up to tell Nigerians that they should not vote for Peter Obi. Peter Obi's time will come in the nearest future. Can you imagine? So every politician, senator, house of member, governor, past and present, they always have their say on Peter Obi. Now there have not been any of them that comes up to tell us that Peter Obi embezzled public funds. Peter Obi is corrupt, as is the case of his Atiku. Obasanjo said it publicly that while he was the president of Nigeria, that US sent him a letter that his vice Atiku should be investigated. So he's not talking about corruption. Atiku is highly corrupt. Obasanjo is the one that made it known to us, and he said Obasanjo recently said that the mistake he ever made was to take Atiku as his vice. And he didn't know, like, his ear was deaf. His ear is deaf. He did not hear that. And he's coming to tell us about Peter. Many hands have pointed out, in fact, today, Obasanjo keeps asking a question: can Atiku go to America? He cannot go because of corruption, allegations. He lives in Dubai. So he's coming to tell us who to vote for. Coming to tell us how Peter Obi is not qualified to lead Nigeria. If not because of the religious bigotry, because of religious sentiments and all of that, why would any send Nigeria vote for any other candidate except Peter? That's the only problem we have in this country. Even though we have academians, educated people, professors and all of that, yet they are blinded by religious bigotry. So there you go, guys. Dino MELAYE also has his own say on Peter Obi. Is that not an evidence to show us that these politicians that have plundered this country, they still want to have a hand in every government? If Atiku should win, he is still going to recycle all these people that made this country what it is today. His children are there schooling in Nigeria? No. He said the other day he went to Kansas in the US where his son is schooling. His children, are they affected by ASU strike? No. But he has something to tell us. He did not tell us about the government. He did not tell us about, he only talking about unifying the country. What has Atiku got to unify the country? A man who made a tweet against the killing of Deborah Samuel, and his people said, because of this thing, we are not going to give you a vote, and he deleted that tweet. Today he did not even tweet again to condemn the death of Deborah Samuel, because he wants support from his people. And you want to tell me that this man is not even tribalistic? Dino MELAYE should go and arrest.